Welcome back to the channel. If you enjoy smart, character-driven films that feel real instead of loud, you are in the right place. Today, we are breaking down The Family McMullen, the 2025 comedy drama written and directed by Edward Burns. This is a sequel, almost 30 years in the making, and instead of chasing nostalgia, it asks a more uncomfortable question. What happens to family relationships when time moves on, but emotional patterns stay exactly the same? In this video, I will walk you through the story, the performances, the themes, and whether this sequel actually earns its existence. The Family McMullen picks up decades after the brothers McMullen, but the tone is noticeably more restrained. These characters are no longer debating love in their 20s. They are living with the consequences of choices made years ago. Edward Burns returns as Barry McMullen, now older, quieter, and emotionally worn down. His performance is subtle, almost deliberately restrained, which fits a character who has learned that silence is easier than confrontation. Michael McGlone's Patrick feels like the emotional anchor of the film. He represents the version of adulthood built on compromise, stable on the surface, but quietly reflective underneath. Connie Britton's Molly brings a different energy. She plays a woman who has spent years holding things together and is finally questioning whether strength has cost her happiness. The younger generation adds necessary tension. Characters played by Halston Sage, Pico Alexander, and Juliana Canfield represent modern adulthood clashing with inherited family expectations. They are less patient, more direct, and far less willing to pretend everything is fine. Tracy Ellis Ross stands out as Nina, a character who is not emotionally tied to the McMullens' history. Her presence challenges the family's habits without aggression, simply by refusing to accept dysfunction as normal. Quick moment here. If you enjoy thoughtful movie reviews that focus on story, character, and meaning instead of clickbait reactions, consider subscribing. It really helps the channel, and there is more content like this. Now back to the film. What makes this movie work is restraint. Edward Burns does not force drama. Conversations drift. Arguments end without resolution. Long pauses say more than dialogue. This is not a movie about big revelations. It is about emotional fatigue, generational misunderstanding, and the quiet realization that family love does not always come with emotional safety. The Family McMullen is not trying to impress you, it is trying to be honest. This sequel works not because it revisits the past, but because it examines what time does to people who never fully changed. If you appreciate films that value emotional realism over spectacle, this one is worth your time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know which movie you want reviewed next. I will see you in the next one.